Thank you for watching part 6 of the Outer Worlds 2 playthrough. We are in Golden Corral. Nope, that's not right. Golden Ridge we landed. And we still haven't explored yet. We're heading to a base camp, I think.
Lest you're bent on exploring, best we hoof it over to Matriarch's Mercy and meet with that abbot Basar mentioned.
Yeah, sure. What level am I anyway? 9. So the max rank is 30, I think, right? I'm asking you like you're going to respond. Why, yes, it will be that.
Reminder to all non-armed residents of Matriarch's Mercy. Exclusion zone entry respectfully discouraged. On advisement of the abbot, have a good floor from the ceiling. Unspecified dangers.
Eyes open, team. Eyes open.
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please!
What's up? What's wrong, bro?
Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately.
Okay.
My family and I, we was making our way to the Mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
All right. How badly are they hurt?
I don't... Vary, by my guess. She was bit on the thigh, high, like, can see bone. Or maybe white means infected? She's screaming all the time when she's awake. Then she goes to sleep. She in agony. And my son ain't waked since the attack. Hurry, please. We must hurry or they'll be eaten. Or worse.
All right, let's go.
Thank you. Thank you. This way. This way.
This guy's kind of shady. You guys think so? Look out for ambushes, guys.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Need a hole to hide! About to die, right?
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Oh, he must have died from bleeding to death. Ooh. Oh, this is the guy that ambushed us. Or that set us up, rather. Alright, let's Some purple Crunchberry cereal. Needs a new plan. Plan is good. We kill a lot of dumb people and take their stuff. It's hard sometimes to still talk smart. Taking adrenotime makes talking good easy, but after adrenotime makes it even more harder. So, need more adrenotime. We just gotta move. Find new people to steal from. Order guys, aunties guys, and angry order guys are all hard to fight. New people's is easy. Just need to find a new place to catch them when order guy's not around. Yeah, this new good plan. We scrappers can do this, just got to keep talking smart and keep dumb talking scrappers in back for ambush. That didn't work out well for you this time, did it? Guys. Holy shit, 1,000?
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Jesus Christ, these things are jumping.
Let's flash it before my eyes, Commander. Revive me.
Shit. Oh shit. Yikes. I guess we'll avoid those spiders for now. I mean, 1,000 hit points. I should have known then. Okay. All right, team. Let's avoid the arachnids for now. Oops. Did I get a different gun? That's only 39 damage. How do you sort by... Is there a way to sort?
Nothing to hit.
They always sound like they're pooping or about to throw up. Holy shit, a lot of dead bodies here. Okay. Did you guys see anything that we missed? Like that? Sprat hide? Advanced decryption key. Hey, Niles, can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure hope Val isn't missing us something fierce back on the ship. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Yeah, I like to take advantage of your engineering skills.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Actually, hold on. Sorry about that. Let me look at the armor. I think I got some armor. What's this? 5 Peacekeeper armor. Oh, I thought that was more. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry for wasting your time there, Niles. I would like some better armor. Okay.
I think that my can't do without my Trinitite.
Check enemy light just turned on.
Alright, who shit in my pants? Yes, I tell you before I kill you.
Ooh, I like this Designator Burst Assault Rifle.
Craft doesn't sense a target.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out if I could change the bullets. Sorry, the zoom. What am I saying?
in. I'll take care of him, Commander.
Gravel Claw's angry. Popping that claw.
Held me back stems. Position so I can take the
The idea is to kill them before you die.
How is this?
Unless you plan on targeting ammo from the Aether, we ought to get the crap inside.
Yeah. Some Earl's Grey tea, some fruit casts. Much better. God, there's so much loot.
I can't believe we have to record this. Were the written orders really not enough? Void damn scrappers. Listen up, you, hard-working scrappers. Anti-Choice needs you to bring scrap. Bring whole armloads to drop location 14C. 14C. You bring scrap, we give Adrena time. Very simple. Special. Bring us an order targeting system. Get lots of Adrena time. And remember, if any scrapper attacks us again, no Adrena time for anyone. 14C, scrap. Adrena time, no fighting, no violence. That's all. Hopefully even your rotting gray matter can comprehend this.
Got a lot of Adrena time, whatever. Hey, Niles, maybe we should craft some ammo. Come here for a sec. Will you come here, for God's sake?
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Yeah.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Okay. Damage resistance. No modifications available. All right, so this uses long rounds, it looks like. So we need long rounds. Do we have that crafting recipe? Yes, we do. Oh, we can craft. Are you guys ready?
Recharging as fast as I can, Commander.
What the fuck?
You've got a mean streak. My glove always crabby.
Flash before my eyes, Commander! Revive me! Knew you had my back.
Not quite charged yet.
This unit's current work task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
Fair enough. What about you?
Apologies, this unit's conversation module is functioning intermittently.
I do like all this scrap metal I'm finding. Kinetic plasma pistol. Using reflexive resonance screening, each charging stage contains 15% more ions than the previous stage for more damaging firepower. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Biomass pistol. What's all this mumbo jumbo? Some kind of machine. Vehicle, I mean. Huh. I'm not going to be needing those.
So you did come?
Yep.
Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself.
Look, Tristan, you don't need to worry, bro. I've experienced more than my fair share of carnage.
I hope your words are true, for carnage is a more than apt descriptor today. I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an arbiter, I would care to acquire proof.
Wait, you're saying that arbiters don't require evidence? You must not be too concerned with justice, then.
We operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will. Thus, we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value of thorough investigation. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house.
There was you know what, that just reminded me.
These people
Oops.
could have been saved if they simply hadn't deviated from the paradigm.
There's an option, I think, to hide helmets. Show companion helmets when they have one. By default, companions wear them while exploring, but not while on your ship. Okay. Does it automatically save that? Yeah, okay.
Real nervous about that explosion we saw when we landed, Commander. If this were deliberate, this whole place is liable to turn into a powder keg.
A lot has happened lately. I'm sure you have some thoughts.
Sounds like your old pal DeVries was in deep with the Order. Now, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I don't reckon fanatical is part of their employee code of conduct. And as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. But we'll track her down before it comes to a head. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I want to see if I could give you different armor, though. Oh, his armor's pretty good. Hers needs something to be desired. Could I give them a different armor? I thought I could. Huh, that's weird. Thought I could in the other game. Maybe I'm wrong. The first game. We're going to get a lot of bits, I guess. Let's see. Automechanical status. Dragoons 0 of 3, Wasp drone 0 of 4. Notice critical damage alert dispatch from Dragoon 1. Dispatch a maintenance technician. Inventory. Current supplies. 2 months of food and water rations. Auntie's choice fare. Yuck. Container with basic medical supplies. Meat supplements. Additional antibiotics. Batteries for automechanical recharging. This is enough to live by for now, but it certainly won't sustain us. We must secure aid from an independent third party just to survive, and especially to avoid the baleful eye of the Protectorate. Ideally, what we've managed to collect shall be of sufficient informational value to the denizens of Free Market Station. Hey Tristan, can I talk to you for a sec? Tristan.
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here.
Yeah, I found something I think might be important.
Inform me.
I found a terminal entry cataloging the base's automechanical defenses.
I doubt it factored in their inadequacy in the face of a superior force. Assuming there was a superior force.
Yeah. So the defenses seemed pretty resolute, in theory, but the automechs are easily manipulated, as you know.
The distinct lack of automechanical corpses around us supports your point. It seems the defenders did not defend. Did you have anything else?
For now. I'm gonna look around some more.
Very well. I shall continue to search on my own.
This corpse has a series of standout wounds, but you're unable to gauge much about what may have caused them because you don't have medical.
Is that? Yes, that's an incisor, all right.
This towering device looks as if it was once used to transmit signals to or from the base, but it has been thoroughly destroyed. Not even sparks flicker within its warped, misshapen frame. Leaded marksman suit. I like the name. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, that's some Boba Fett kind of shit right there. I'm gonna equip that. I'm gonna add this to junk. Oh shit. Silenced sniper rifle.
What sort of life was this without the Sovereign's guidance?
God, I do love a good sniper rifle in a RPG. Ah. I got 17 inhaler charges. That's pretty good. Hopefully I can crack that safe. No. Son of a bitch. I need to get that lockpicking to an 8. I've seen a few safes that require an 8. I thought 4 or 5 would be a good amount, but it's not. This automechanical has been heavily damaged. The barrel of its integrated weapon is warped from heat damage. It's impossible to gauge what took it down or what it was firing at.
Shame about all this blood. I just polished these boots.
Hey, Niles, come here for a sec.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta.
All right.
Anyway, need something, Commander?
Yeah, I want to see if we could do some long rounds.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Nope, I need more scrap metal. Oh, but I could break some shit down. Okay. Maybe let's see if we have a mod for this sniper rifle. Oh shit, I didn't realize I had this. Thanks, bud. All right. And then we have a marksman rifle. Where's that?
Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of remark?
Let me ask you this, though, Tristan. Do you really care about finding out what happened here?
As an apprentice, I was taught to see investigations through to their completion. Evidence begets evidence and can lead one to uncover further criminal elements. Any further interest is purely academic.
Fair enough. Well, I think I don't have expertise in certain areas, so I think I found everything I'm going to find out.
You're certain? You've combed the place to your liking?
Yeah.
Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people?
Not really. How do you think they died?
I have a strong theory, but there are gaps. I'd like to hear your own analysis, and we may compare where our ideas converge.
Look, I know their deaths were pretty savage, but I don't know much more than that, unfortunately.
Although I'm no ballistics expert, the death wounds on the corpses appear to match those inflicted by an automech. Have any theories about the automechs that did this?
I do, actually. I think the camp's automechanicals were reprogrammed to target the refugees.
My thoughts exactly.
Okay.
How do you believe they were compromised?
Let me ask you this. Why does it feel like you already know the answer and you're testing me?
I may have a strong theory, but I do not have a definitive answer. Indulge me. How do you think the mechanicals were corrupted?
I actually don't have any ideas, and I don't want to put out some random theory.
I submit that the refugees predominantly used the local shortwave tower to control their automechs. The saboteur commandeered it and sent out an override. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees?
Yeah, I'm not sure, like I said, but I don't know. Do you have any ideas?
Yes. That relay tower in the rear of the camp was clearly not built by the refugees, but stolen from the Protectorate, which likely means that they were Protectorate as well. The refugees must have used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa.
And I'm guessing the Protectorate wouldn't take kindly to that, right?
After the Vox Relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to.
All of which you clearly already knew.
Theorized. I knew this was an ex-Protectorate encampment, but wasn't sure it was a Sentinel's doing until this moment. They operate in clandestine ways. Now with that finished, we... Hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry.
What?
Seems the machines returned, bent on eliminating
Let me know when you need a distraction.
a hearty engagement. You held your own admirably. These automechs will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again.
You're damn right. Okay.
I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
I don't have any medical knowledge. You know what? I want that. Do it every time, except perks. Let's see. Marksman, assault, and sniper rifles deal increased damage at distances less than 20 meters, but less below that distance. Or I guess more than 20 meters. Sneak attack damage for these weapons has also increased. Point blank artist within 10 meters. Weak spot kills ricochet, dealing damage to a second nearby target. You know what? I'm doing the sharpshooter. So if we go back to the bartender, does Tristan become a companion? Because I would like to mix it up and get a new companion, I think. We can always come back here. I'm going to go to this vending machine, see if it gives me some mods for the sniper rifle.
Vigilant, report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
How the hell did you get in here? Do you guys happen to remember where the vending machine is? Is it down the hallway down here?
Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
I don't know where this damn thing is.
Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives. Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
What am I missing from this? You know what? Let's some of these guns I'm never going to use, so maybe we should break some of them down. Like Sentry Blade, not going to use. $16 times 8. 20 times 8. Why is that more? Kinetic plasma pistol. Kinetic biomass pistol. All right.
Just heard back. Sounds like it was for the best. What the hell were we doing with that vigilant force? We weren't. I just don't get why we have to buy our own weapons from our own merchants. Got people who can filter out the better.
Hey, Bruiser, what's up, buddy?
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
We've been to that camp that you wanted us to look at. It wasn't good.
The encampment had been razed. I'm sorry to say there were no survivors, but I believe we were able to uncover what transpired.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to take much solace in that. I mean, there were a lot of dead people, man.
We managed to accomplish our goals. This counts for more than a little, I'd say.
Fair enough.
I'm surprised. Didn't know if you had it in you, especially with an arbiter in tow. But you got what was needed. Not bad at all. I'd be happy to direct you to the broker. First, though, we've got a small issue. There's a malfunctioning lamp in the basement I need someone to take a look at. Here's a keycard to get you down there. You mind?
Normally I charge for tasks like this, man. This is crazy.
Just trust me and go give it a look.
It's gonna be a badass weapon, maybe? Password, third chance, don't forget. Retrieve document, ACS Free Market. Subject, ACS Free Market forms. Compromising findings. Angelo, I'm hereby tripling my fee. I specifically left Auntie Cleo's to get away from this void-damned paperwork. Then you ask me to go hunting through old ship documents. Took me 20 plus hours to do all this searching. Worse is that we can't even meaningfully cash in on the wreck. There was one behemoth of a salvaging agreement out on it dating a couple months before the invasion. When it went down, somebody came in, stripped the most valuable components, and made a fortune. Everything left ain't worth the expense of picking through. Sorry to disappoint you, except I ain't. Pay me. Retrieve document recently opened. Subject, Minister Desmond Buchanan, Milver Street. Compromising findings. Milver Street keeps a tight lid on his public persona. Figures, since the way he presents himself is how he keeps his bits flowing. No dead sprats in his closet, no red on his record. but one of our people spotted him wandering around some backwater on Paradise Island in the wee hours of the morning wearing naught but his hat. Got no idea who might make use of this information, but you know how it is in Auntie's Choice. Any dirt's dirt enough. Oh shit. Bye. How's it going?
Anyone had asked me, I'd have put the odds of a live arbiter finding his way into my chambers at 1 in a few trillion. Good that you didn't come here for blood, Arbiter Rao. Barney would have sniffed it out and broken you in twain. And I do disdain mopping up Protectorate corpses.
Wait, what? I thought Sub Rosa was supposed to see me as a friend. Why make me jump through hoops?
My apologies. Barney is sometimes overzealous in the guarding of my body. Though, when it comes to Protectorate arbiters, it is perhaps warranted.
If you know who I am, you must know why I'm here. My mentor died under vague circumstances, and I desire any information pertaining to the specifics of her death.
Interesting. That question appears to be at odds with High Command's public statement on the matter. Losing faith in your masters?
No. But I cannot shake the sensation that something was awry with her passing. If you know something, tell me. Please.
I could get used to this kind of groveling. Your instincts are right, Arbiter. Though we don't know the specifics, I received information that your mentor's body bore signs of a fight, and a nasty one. Someone killed her.
Does someone want to fill me in on what you guys are talking about?
I shall in time, when fewer prying ears abound.
If that's all, I think you'd best get along. I prefer not to sully my quarters with Protectorate lackeys. Live ones, anyhow.
And I prefer to limit my time with scheming blackguards. Let us take our leave from present company. Speak to me outside, if you would. There's something I'd care to ask you.
Okay. Lockpick 12, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, how about this? I recruited a Protectorate subject directly from Bastion, middle of a Protectorate holding.
Think I'll congratulate you for risking your hide to recruit one subject? Forgive me for withholding my applause.
You're jealous of my charms.
Yeah, real jealous. So are the half-dozen AC-ad execs I recruited last week. We're all just vomitous with envy.
No one seems to notice that I'm just walking around looking at shit suspiciously. Oh, I guess I'm not. Where the hell did Tristan go? must be outside. Hold on. Was there something on the stairwell? Yeah, there was. Alright, let's go talk to Tristan. Yeah, your sneaking's not very good, Niles. Just an FYI.
The role of the Arbiter typically does not require the assistance of others. We are expected to act as wholly independent entities. But I fully realize that had I not your aid today, my investigation's progress would have stalled and withered. During our investigation, I gauged your trustworthiness and did not find it wanting. What say we travel together?
Yeah, that's... Sorry, yeah, I was just thinking. Yeah, but you have to follow my rules.
I will keep to my convictions in any case, but I understand. What instructions would you have me follow?
So, as Niles can tell you, I'll be dealing with people from multiple factions. You cannot kill them without me saying so. Is that understood?
Ah, I should have considered this eventuality. I will listen to your words, and I shall follow your orders. I will not assail enemies of the Protectorate without your consent, though I will not like it. But if my sense of duty outpaces my willingness to comply with an order, or if you attack my brethren unprovoked, our relationship will come to an abrupt end.
That seems reasonable to me, Tristan.
Excellent. I hope our working relationship is most fruitful. I'm sure we shall discover much together.
Won't argue he seems capable, but let's be mindful where his true allegiance lies.
Let us be off, Commander.
There we go. Took off his helmet. You kind of look like the guy from the Mummy movies. Anyone ever told you that?
I am prepared for anything that is to come. Speak freely.
Yeah, I'd like to discuss some personal matters, if you don't mind.
Certainly. I consider myself an open tome.
Okay. Tell me about life as an Arbiter. What's that like?
Quite well.
What?
I am able to uphold justice wherever it may flag. Bolstered, of course, by your steady support. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss?
I wouldn't mind hearing more about your relationship with the Supreme Arbiter, actually.
She taught me all that I know. Her teaching style was stern, but enlightening. If ever I erred, she would teach me to avoid making such a mistake in the future. Though she did not raise me from infancy, I was brought into her tutelage quite early. I spent a great deal of my life looking up to her. Her death weighs leaden on my shoulders. We must find her killer and bring them to justice, lest justice in Arcadia truly fall to ruin.
And you talk a lot about the Sovereign. What's so special about the Sovereign?
Why, he is of the Matriarch's direct lineage.
That part I get, but why does it matter?
Only he possesses the understanding to lead us all. Someone not Matriarch ordained would bring the Protectorate to ruin. May his leadership of Arcadia last for many years. I hope someday to be party to his glorious presence. If I had one wish, it would be that he leaned less upon the Consul's guidance. The Sovereign alone knows what is best for Arcadia. Meddlers should not be abided.
How do Sentinels and Arbiters differ exactly?
In every respect, save being humans, and perhaps even that is arguable in the Sentinels' case. Where Arbiters uphold justice and loyalty within the Protectorate, the Sentinels operate on its fringes. They are clandestine operatives, little more than alleyway backstabbers. I find them wholly unnecessary. As you might expect, they are the Consul's pet project.
Tell me about your upbringing. What was that like?
straightforward. I was trained from a young age under the tutelage of Supreme Arbiter Marthana Andros, alongside my co-protege. Only those rated most highly on the Protectorate Acumen test could be placed even among the ranks of Arbiters. And to be mentored by the Supreme Arbiter herself was a great honor. Moreover, she taught her proteges to seek out evidence before judging as they saw fit, despite the fact that an arbiter needs nothing of the sort to declare something a crime.
I'm surprised corruption isn't a bigger problem with you guys.
An arbiter would never abuse their power. Every action we take is on behalf of the Sovereign and upholding the Protectorate. In any other society, I could see such a scenario resulting in anarchy, but the Protectorate is matriarch ordained. Our devotion is ironclad.
Huh. And I thought our lawmen were bad. At least they couldn't shoot me for walking funny, huh?
You clearly don't understand this at all. Unusual gaits are punishable by a mere 2 months of hard labor, and only after failure to improve.
You can't take a joke. Why do you think the Supreme Arbiter taught you to back up your judgments?
As the Protectorate's most elite, we proteges needed to be able to think flexibly and adapt to situations that faced us should they require adaptation. At least, I believe that's why. Would that I could still ask her. Alas.
So, actually making sure a crime happened before you punish someone, that's pretty impressive.
Sneer all you like, but our society has operated in this manner for more than 100 years. Normally, arbiters do not need to prosecute, for all operate as they should.
Okay, let's change subjects.
Ask, and I shall answer.
No, that's enough for now. What's your weapon there, friend? What the hell is that? Arbiter's Hammer. Perk points available, okay. Enemies are more likely to target Tristan, and hostile effects on him last half as long. Okay. Shield of the Law. When choosing to start a fight using dialogue, Kristen will always taunt enemies in addition to any other speech attack effects. Or, when choosing to start a fight using dialogue, Tristan will always frighten enemies in addition to any other speech attack effects. Frightened, the target flees from combat for 8 seconds. Does not affect auto mechanicals. Let's see. While Niles is in the party, containers have a small chance to contain a large cache of scrap metal. While exploring, Niles periodically calls out enemies he spots, revealing them on the minimap. No, I like scrap. All right. $15 cards, Jesus. Bring, we only have 2 of 5. I don't know. Let's find some mural pieces, shall we? Fires explosive rounds that can explode on contact, dealing damage within a small radius. Lowers base damage of the weapon. Nah. Changes damage type to plasma at the expense of lower damage. Weak spot hits mark your target, making them a priority to companion, and increases the damage they take. Also increases weak spot damage in general.
Bludgeons, bombs.
I don't understand what's going on here. Why is it not? Is it because I have a special marksman rifle?
Blunderbusses. We got it all. Except that last one.
All right. Mantisaur pupil. Oh, I don't have. What kind of ammo does my sniper rifle use? Heavy rounds.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
Okay. Maybe if I get all 5 mural pieces, I'll get a cool ass weapon.
That tremendous statue is of Matriarch Alexandra Varick, founder of the Protectorate. I'm shocked the traitors haven't defaced it.
Commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly.
I used to love taking the train across Dorado, seeing the Marcasite caverns, the silence of the desolate plains. That's all in the past now.
The plan can wait. Our lines will close. Subjects arrive soon. Early to avoid missing their trans.
Come on, fellas.
This place reeks of death. I believe refugees attempted to take solace from the fighting here. I only hope they found peace in oblivion.
Yeah, I doubt that was the case. It's not showing where these things are, apparently. Huh. Might be able to locate other tram stations. Okay. So... I mean... Let's see what this looks like. I guess we'll just explore. I mean, that seems like a good enough plan, right? And then we find where these things are. You alright there, bro? Arachnid sucker.
Sovereign, your judgment has...
Take the heat off you, Commander. Let's say win.
When? Too late, I guess. Good job, guys.
At your word, I shall charge!
Commander, watch your vitals.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks, bro.
I would not refuse assistance. It is most embarrassing.
Your insides are leaking outside, Commander.
Yeah, they are.
You have my thanks and my hand.
You have a flaw, reckless leadership. Your leadership techniques leave a bit to be desired, with your companions often finding themselves in harm's way. You are no longer able to revive your companions in combat, but whenever one does go down, your other companion will get a boost. They are fully healed and immediately fill their companion ability meter. Huh. I don't know. Nah. I have 3 flaws. That's enough. Auto dock compression coil. Hazard a gas mentioned? What the hell is that? No shit. How the hell did I get up here? Let's go see what that is, team. For a second there, I thought that was water and I panicked because apparently I can't swim. Foreman Trenton. Let's see what his deal is.
Perhaps it would be advantageous to... No, that won't function optimally. Or we could... No, but if they deploy Manosaurs, we'd be better served having it the other way around. Do you have a specific matter requiring discussion with me that cannot be postponed? I'm rather preoccupied at the moment.
Yeah, sorry about that. But it sounds like you're preoccupied arguing with yourself about the best way to dig a hole, bro.
That's not... Yes, your assessment is absolutely accurate. Making a final decision over what to prioritize in the construction of this trench, given my current resources, has been a substantially more difficult task than I first estimated.
I thought the order solved this problem, well, this kind of problem, I mean, with mathematics. Am I mistaken?
Correct. In this case, standardized algorithms, which includes a Poisson distribution method, using the data we accrued from years of tracking the frequency of different attacks. Unfortunately, I find myself in the extremely unlikely and distressing position of having these algorithms inform me that every type of attack is exactly equally probable, and thus my dilemma.
Okay. What kind of threats will you be facing?
Many, unfortunately. Antis, human soldiery, raptidons, mantisaurs, scrappers, and even wild arachnids. In summary, many and varied.
I mean, it is a lot. Maybe just make the trench equally good at defending against, I don't know, everything.
Alas, I lack the resources and time. I appreciate your input, though.
All right. Sorry, this is kind of a stupid question, but why do you need more trenches?
Auntie's forces have pushed us from our initial trench line into our fallback trench, thus making it the new primary trench. Despite the fact that we are currently holding back Auntie's forces at the new, more narrow front, this leaves us in the unenviable position of requiring a new fallback trench. That being said, we shouldn't need another trench line.
What do you mean by shouldn't need another trench line? Isn't this an active war zone?
Our analysis shows us that Auntie's simply lacks the resources to push through the current front line. However, there is a vanishingly slim chance that Auntie's has more resources in transit outside of the Arcadian system that we simply haven't accounted for yet.
Alright, well, good luck, bro.
Perhaps it would be advantageous to... No, that won't function optimally. Or we could... No, but if they deploy Manosaurs, we'd be better served having it the other way around.
I don't want to get caught stealing in here. Is there a safe, maybe? If there was a safe, I wouldn't mind risking it.
No.
Pardon me.
You have a very non-scholarly look about you.
Okay, thank you, I guess. I'm not the freelancer, am I?
I do not believe I've observed you in these trenches before. You are aware this is a war zone, correct?
Yeah. I know the risks, but thanks for your concern. I guess we're the freelancers.
sent to punish.
Good job, guys. What was up here?
Friendly approaching from the north. Hold fire.
Uh-oh.
To battle! My injuries are not
Ready to waste him. On your command.
Well, I have a lot of arachnid hearts, so don't have to worry about those as crafting materials for now. All kinds of turnaround. Yeah, I've never been good at listening to advice. The hell? Oh, I can't disarm. Sealed, huh? In memory of those who fell defending Golden Ridge in the year 2359. Let any who read this plaque know of the sacrifices made by the below members of the Order of the Ascendant. Their courage, honor, and unflinching loyalty to the Order will not be forgotten. They laid down their lives, giving up the opportunity for future learning and scientific advancement, to halt the relentless advance of the depraved capitalistic barbarism of Auntie's Choice forces. It's going to be Aspirant Thomas, Aspirant Alfred, Provost. You know what? I don't think you care, right? Quite a few people. I'd like to know how to open the said bard. Sealed, I mean. In memory of the 5th Infantry Platoon. The 5th Infantry Platoon was the first casualty in our war against the barbaric capitalists. They held the line against an unknown threat so that others could make it to safety. May they find peace in the Architect's embrace. In memory of Initiate 2nd Class Devon. Initiate 2nd Class Devon died after single-handedly fighting off a pair of arachnids in order to keep a caravan of refugees safe. May his courage and selflessness be an example to all other members of the Order of the Ascendant. In memory of the 9th Recon Unit. The 9th Recon Unit was the first to bring back detailed intelligence on mantisaurs. This information undoubtedly saved countless lives. Unfortunately, they succumbed to their wounds shortly after returning. Their sacrifice will not be forgotten. In memory of the 3rd Specialist Technicians Unit. The 3rd Specialist Technicians Unit kept our anti-air weapons functioning through a combination of ingenious battlefield repairs and determination, while under heavy fire. Though they did not survive the electrical surge from their final repair, it did allow for one final critical volley of fire. May we all aspire to such ingenuity in these dark times. I turned on all the lights, but that didn't seem to unseal anything. Any ideas, team, about how we get through that wall? I see this power cord. The hell? Didn't seem to do anything, guys. I don't know.
Chief Quidley, recording with the intent of registering this most unusual sequence of events and securing their serial wave rights. Recently, we reckoned it'd be a hoot to hack a captured order terminal, use it to heckle them. Instead, we wound up chinwagging. And turns out we have much in common. They're bored, we're bored, and everyone got sick of trench living months ago. Next thing you know, we're getting together for brews and a wave of their knockoff sport. And where there's booze involved, there's betting. And while those order folk are scary data smart, they can't see the angles if they're big as a ship and bright as a hollow ad. They just see stats and percents. And don't get how spunk, moxie, and being due play into it. I thought hustling games of six caps was the easiest way to make bits. Not no more.
Hack 5. Welcome, Trooper Weiser. Your account is being deducted by 3 bits per minute. Select an option. Messages. To Trooper Weiser. Subject regarding test message to the order. Well, aren't you a clever little crabble to use the decommissioned machines we abandoned to message us? I can't imagine what you could possibly say that may be of interest, but I imagine there's nothing lost in corresponding. Mayhap I can show you that the universe has more to offer than your stark consumerism and disgustingly sweet breakfast cereals. Nonetheless, I find your offer of a parlay fascinating. My unit seems to believe I have a plus minus 74.332% chance of turning this communication into something meaningful if we meet, so I accept. Let us gather at the muster station halfway between our lines under the white flag of peace and hear what the other has to say. To Trooper Weiser, subject first meeting follow-up. I must admit, I'm a little more than a little surprised we found you, your smiling compatriots of Vox and Snacks, rather than Auntie's Choice grenades dropping on our brows. But it certainly was a fabulous time. I must also admit, the speed at which you absorbed Pitchball's rules was darned impressive. I understand that its resemblance to your native tossball is significant, but you mastered the new information with a startling aplomb. I sincerely hope we do it again for the finals. So, as long as the brass keeps saying we're locked in a Cold War, we may as well enjoy our time in the tundra. Though next time I'll bring the ale, I know a guy. Yours, Martyr Jeffrey Heinrich. To Trooper Weiser, subject need to break contact. Dear Thomas, I don't know who let the word slip of our peace summits, but my command has heard it, same as yours, and it produced in ours the same measured, reasonable level of understanding it produced in yours. I'm told that if I fail to murder you the next time we meet, I'm to be drug in front of a firing squad. Mayhap we should skip the finals this year and let things blow over. A shame, really, after watching the Sovereign Sluggers fail to finish at the top of the league, which, I must admit, gives me the same wry, uncivilized joy it brings you. If I'm not careful, soon you'll have me cussing like a dock worker and abandoning the universal equation for the promise of sweeter breakfast cereal. I'll reach out again around the league premiere next year after this foolishness has died down. Yours, Jeffrey. Right, am I missing? No.
No.
saying I left something. I'm looking at the eye now. I don't remember the eye before. I just noticed it now. Well, I'll be damned. Thank you, I. All right, let's continue, guys. I love this sniper rifle. I just got hit by some kind of tripwire. But it's okay.
Hey, hold your fire! They aren't from the Order! Anyone who shoots pays for their own ammunition. Fire!
Did you just come through an active war zone?
I did.
Puzzler screwed on crooked?
A little bit, yeah. Broken auto dock. You see a partially disassembled auto dock. You might be able to salvage parts and chemicals from it. Nope. Because I don't have enough engineering. Too much invested in the lock picking. Personal log unknown. I don't rightly get it. Our initial landing and attack went so well. And now, nothing. We're stuck at a standstill. Can't get no supplies or nothing from orbit. Can't get no one up and over to the Order's last trench. Commander saying every time we tried, we just got shot to pieces. Whose fault might that be, Void Brain? Sitting here watching a whole lot of nothing happening, knowing that friends and other fronts are making bits hand over fist, has me regretting transferring to this area. I think it's time for our useless commander to have an accident. I could handle it this better than him. Yeah.
Guess they're survivors after all. For now, anyway.
Nothing like some bourbon to make you feel better. Senior Contract Medicalist Cormier.
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductibles do you think you're doing? Just who are you, and why are you walking through my triage?
I saw the explosion from the landing pad. Can you tell me what happened here?
Some kind of rocket attack, or maybe an orbital strike. Can't rightly say for sure, but it came from above and hit us hard. Don't suppose you're looking for a way to help. I'm absolutely desperate, and I'm sure I could rustle up some suitable reward if you helped.
Absolutely. What do you need?
We need compression coils. The attack left more wounded than I have supplies for, plus a hefty amount of zeranium poisoning. And the coils on our auto docks have worn out. Without them, they can't convert raw materials into the medicaments needed to help the soldiers heal.
So the good news is I can help you with some of the needed compression coils right now.
How fortuitous. This feels like my first bit of luck in ages. It's a start. Thank you. Please, come back when you found more.
I've been laid up same as those troopers, and I don't wish that kind of suffering on anyone, antis or no. Let's look for those coils.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. We could do that. Three of 15. Okay. How close are we to ranking up? Ooh, only halfway. Change of process report, the order's targeting algorithms. Recently, our efforts to land supplies from orbit have all been met with failure. Any typical patterns of jinking to avoid their anti-air fire have ended disastrously. Initially, I thought the order had cleverly hidden so many guns that were taking down our ships and pools by volume of fire alone. However, after trying a saturation landing, I realized they actually have relatively few guns, but the accuracy is astonishing. Frankly, I would have said it was impossible if I weren't seeing it. I don't know how they're doing it, but that doesn't matter. Either we drop so much cargo they simply can't hit it all, or we have the air staff use dangerously erratic and impossible to predict flight paths. So we're stuck between ruinously expensive at their hands or ruinously expensive at our own from frequent accidents. Please advise, Sergeant Turnage. Turnage is an interesting name. One down. Don't know how many more to go. Damn, Tristan. Seriously, all this way for one?
Ready to take the heat.
No battlefield decorum.
You have my tank, and I have.
Malefactor ahead.
I shall not stay your execution.
It's weird.
Taking punitive action.
Who's that?
Assist me, will you? My death would be a stain on both of us. Give the order and
I'll take care of him, Commander.
And take care of him, for God's sake.
Over here! Free hole in the head!
I cannot move! Would you settle for a civic nurse? You have my thanks and my hammer.
Yeah, your thanks is fine. I don't need your damn hammer.
Unleash my might upon them!
Where the hell's shooting at us?
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
No suspects in sight.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Yeah, I don't know who's shooting at us.
Hostile nod. I despise asking for aid, and yet I must.
Don't make me bury another agent!
God, how many of them are there?
Commander, watch your vitals! How are you still upright over there? Ready to waste him on your command.
Where is she? Again, your thanks is sufficient. I almost said thank you. Oh my goodness. Woo.
Came at us from the scrappers' side? You must be more than a light brave, or foolish.
Yeah.
They're dangerous. I don't envy their handlers.
Lift off Blackstone, and everyone in position for the successful splashdown.
Keep an eye out. I'm going to pick this guy's pocket. Uh-oh. You guys did not keep an eye out, clearly. Maybe paying a bounty off is part of an achievement. Hey, Doc.
You're back. Please tell me you've had some luck in finding us compression coils.
I have.
Lovely. Every coil gets us that much closer to saving these lives. It's a start. Thank you. Please, come back when you found more.
God, do I really have to go around finding 15 of them? Or, 11? We're going to go up there next. Scrap metal. Huh.
No! Halt! Whichever void brain know-nothing decided mythosaurs are more cost-effective than troopers did not include the loss of my patience in the budget. Up and at 'em! Swear you take more naps than a raptidon.
Can't say I was expecting to see anyone else in these parts for a good long while. Hello, friend. Welcome to the most beautiful half-built landing platform on all of Dorado.
Thank you. What's beautiful about it, though?
Simple, friend. You see any sergeants barking orders? Any of those spidery crystal critters lurking in the rocks?
Nope.
Any order forces storming the area? No, you do not. The perfect blend of just close enough to the base to be safe, but not close enough for any officers to get nosy. And I still get paid the same as if I was a frontliner.
That sounds like easy pay, man. What happens when they resume construction, though?
Ah, there's the real beauty of it. They won't. The Order's anti-air guns are a damn sight better than we expected. There's no reason to finish the landing pad on account of nothing can land. Command won't go back to building it until the war is won. Then I'm in no danger of being shot anyways. Maybe I'll even get a promotion for doing such a good job keeping this place safe.
So the Order's anti-air guns. They're really giving you that many problems?
Oh, no doubt about it, friend. They've been blasting our landing craft out of the sky right, left, and center. I can't even imagine the total cost of it all. But as long as my bits keep rolling in, why should I care? Someone else is getting demoted for that, not me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to my favorite pastime, doing absolutely nothing and getting paid for it.
All right. Nice meeting you. You guys ready to head up? Let's do this. Oh, don't stand so close, Tristan. Fort Endurance. Look at
Fort
that guy.
Endurance sure has fared better than Opportunity. Ironic, in its way.
Should probably eat some food here.
Oh, please. Even I know Auntie's Choice would never keep a live mantisaur in their midst. Surely they saw my approach and chose to stage this.
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're in charge? Don't you mean the executive is in charge?
Of course, that's what I meant. Whether I say me, he, or we, it's all the same.
It's all the same pile of gum.
That tone is not how you get approval for your little tests, designer. Next time, you might want to try and tame your woolly curds with a little mock apple.
I'll talk to them in a sec. Let me, No modifications available. Where was the... There it is. I'm confused about these guns here. Is it because it's a legendary weapon? I guess that's what it means. Okay, let me look at something here. So, emergency stop, 47 damage. That looks like the only marksman rifle I have. Six times 2. Ooh, I don't have a lot of black powder.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort?
Just pass it through and you looked interesting. Thought I'd say hi.
What on this face conjures the notion that I'm looking for random chatter? Go away. I'm busy.
All right. I have to be rude, but excuse me.
Yes? Who are you? And why are you attempting to steal my utterly invaluable attention?
What is all this?
This is a fort. Those are soldiers. They are mantisaurs. And I am far too busy to play tour guide. Now, if you'll please excuse me.
Okay, everybody's not very nice up here. How about you, buddy? You nicer?
Yes. I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up.
Look, there's no need for smiting or interrogations. I'm just a regular person passing through, that's all.
Spectacular. We haven't had a chance to do business with outsiders in an age. Welcome to Fort Endurance, Auntie's southernmost base of operations and a hub of comfort and commerce. Or at least we will be in a year or two. Oh yes, Auntie's choice may not be your first choice, but thanks to our aggressive expansionism and occupation policies, we're soon to be your only choice.
What do you do here?
This is where we train Auntie's first division of post-negotiation Mantisaur aggressors, under Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, senior-most commander at Fort Endurance. Executive Wojciech says he is pleased to welcome a future customer into our base.
You can't be serious, Trooper.
Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know what your business is in our base.
Wait, are you saying you understand that thing when it's... You know what it's saying?
My experimental Mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Or you could be lying and simply pretending it's the Mantisaur who's running the base.
That is exactly what he's doing.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. threats. You're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, designer.
Seems like someone has a morale problem.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
Wait, what? What's he right about?
Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law-be-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
So, you want me to go get you a mutated pupa?
Exactly.
Okay.
With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts.
Okay. I'll see if I can't find a mutated pupa in my travels.
Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power.
Are you certain about that?
I am. I've watched for patterns of behavior that would demonstrate higher communication, and they don't exist. So, catering to his will isn't going to do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me, and not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose.
Okay. I'll think about it.
I understand. But remember, the scientific value is immense.
Hey, one of my favorite cereals starts out just like this. Oh. It's not got the best ending, though.
What's all this shit?
Damage-prone daredevil. You're getting battered and bruised, brutally battling Auntie's enemies. So we're honoring your sacrifice by winning the war on high prices. Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. We know consumers are highly discerning in how they spend their bits in an active war zone, and I really appreciate you dodging literal bullets to bring me your business. And to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime, exclusively discounted rate of 4/5 of Auntie's standard profiteering rate.
Wow, that's a discount. How do you manage your... How do you think you're going to stay in business if you offer that discount?
Only so long as you tell nobody of this amazing offer. If everybody got that deep a discount, I'd go out of business for sure. So, what will you be buying today?
Oh no, let's see what you got. Air-cooled machine gun, huh? Doesn't look like I'll be... Oh, never mind. Excuse me.
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You here for the view?
Yeah, I guess so. Tell me about this place.
It used to be comms and observation for the Protectorate. They watched us get hammered by their huge guns and laughed as we scrambled to dig into that cruel, pitiless dirt.
You mean guns like the one downstairs?
Those sovereign sanctions can reach all the way across Golden Ridge. They rain shells the size of crabbles on us day and night. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away and would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated.
So you're saying the cannons just stopped?
Like someone up here flipped a switch. One second our lives were pain and fear and death, and the next all was quiet. No more shelling, no more shooting. At first we thought it was a trap, that they'd start shelling again as soon as we popped our heads up, but there was nothing. We basically walked the rest of the way here. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate wasn't.
So what happened?
The Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, then it could fuel its own army and fight its own battles. Those Protectorate bootlicks took everything not nailed down, leaving the Order to try and figure out how to wage war with no gear and almost no know-how. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Andy'd only send a few thousand more troops, we'd shove them completely off this rock.
Yeah, given how much ground you've covered, is there any chance you've come across any compression coils?
Of course. I've seen about every meter of this rock by one means or another. So if you're looking to bargain, I'm sure I've got info for you. Say 250 bits per location?
Ooh. Yeah. Where's the first one?
It landed over by some particularly aggressive creepy crawlies. I'll mark it for you.
Great. Show me another one.
This batch is over near some kind of zealots or cultists or something. Find them, you'll find the coils.
Okay. Can you tell me one more?
The last is a pretty little place I like to call the Crystal Overlook. Can't miss them.
Okay. And what are you doing up here exactly?
Checking that the cables I patched are staying together. When that big old gun downstairs was working, it rattled the wiring in the walls, so sometimes the lines short out.
That gun is a monster, dude. Was it used on you?
They bled us with constant shelling for the better part of 3 months, and it barely earned us a few dozen kilometers. Truth be told, I never thought we'd make it. Those sovereign sanctions can reach all the way across Golden Ridge. They rain shells the size of crabbles on us day and night. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away It would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated.
Why would they retreat if they were winning?
At first we thought it was a trap, that they'd start shelling again as soon as we popped our heads up, but there was nothing. We basically walked the rest of the way here. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate wasn't.
So this base was easy to take? That doesn't make much sense, dude.
The Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, then it could fuel its own army and fight its own battles. Those Protectorate bootlicks took everything not nailed down, leaving the Order to try and figure out how to wage war with no gear and almost no know-how. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Andy'd only send a few thousand more troops, we'd shove them completely off this rock.
Huh. Alright, well, thanks for the history lesson.
Anytime. Auntie knows that sometimes it takes being an informed consumer to be a confident consumer, and a confident consumer is a spending consumer.
Alright, team. Actually, Niles. Tristan, why don't you head back to the ship, bro?
May whatever we discuss aid in the destruction of our foes. Speak freely.
Yeah, go back to the ship for now.
Understood. I shall await our next opportunity to venture forth together.
Oh, he just disappeared. Niles,
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Yeah, let's see if we could,
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in
I
mind?
didn't even ask the question, but okay. Crafting. We need some heavy rounds, I think. Oh, geez, look at all that. Crude biomass, we have 89.
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so good, they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the barbed wire it took to get here.
We're good, thanks. Macrobiological Designer Bradford's Journal 13-206. Well, the joke of making a Mantisaur an Auntie's Choice Trooper just stopped being funny. Sorry. Making a Mantisaur and Auntie's Choice Troopers just stopped being funny. The hoi polloi put him in for yet another promotion after he discovered that group of infiltrators last spring, and it was approved. Now he officially outranks me. Having it as a mascot, I understood. Giving it ranks so that the troops could draw increased rations, I understood. Promoting it to sergeant was shocking, but it didn't seem to hurt anything, so I kept my frumps to myself. But promoting it to officer? Giving it meaningful rank? Putting it above me in the order of succession? What if, law forbid, by some tragic turn of events, the damn thing were to end up in charge? What if, law forbid, it continues to gain rank and wind up in the running to be the next Auntie herself? Some offensives simply can't be left to stand. I'm not going to steal some brandy and get caught.
Hey, stranger! You're one of those... I can't remember what, but I need help, and here you folks will do good deeds for free.
I don't know where you heard we do them for free.
Hey, stranger. Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch.
What do you mean railroad you?
They're saying I murdered an officer, but they don't care what I've got to say about it. They just want me locked in here until they pen me in the sewers.
I mean, you seem like you're telling the truth. What are they accusing you of?
I've absolutely no notion as to why. I've never been in no kind of trouble. I'm a good employee, I do my job, and I don't complain. And honestly, I actually like Chief Cuddy. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it.
If it wasn't you, then who had the motive and opportunity?
I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now.
All right, tell me about it.
We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here.
Okay, so how does that line up with what he said would happen?
It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate crabble. He was deathly allergic to crabble. But we ate sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no crabble in sisty stew.
You said, again, exactly what he said would happen. Are you sure there wasn't crabble in it?
Yup. Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find crabble anywhere.
Is there any of the stew still around?
No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy.
All right, let me try talking to him.
He will. He has to.
Oops.
It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
Hey, can I talk to you for a sec?
You're back? Why?
I spoke with your suspect, and it's pretty clear she didn't do it.
Of course that's what she's gonna say. Do you think everyone nabbed for a crime just confesses?
She makes it sound incredibly likely that Cuddy died from an allergic reaction, and I believe her.
What? How could that be? I made the stew myself, and every one of us ate it.
Exactly, but only he had the crabble allergy. Are you sure there wasn't any crabble in it?
What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned sisty stew. Stew that I Oh. Oh no. Oh Lord. Did you say crabble?
Yeah. Everybody knew he was allergic to crabble meat.
Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head.
Okay, but what's that got to do with him eating crabble? I don't understand.
Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. and didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned crabble stock.
So, you know, that means you're the one that killed him, right?
What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have. At least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret.
Look, no. I'm just trying to get justice for Bardot. And now I've done that.
Well, no. Not yet you haven't. See, I can't just let Bardot go. There'd be questions, accusations, and assumptions as to who was responsible. And that's no kind of solution. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to start her sentence on all available evidence.
So you'd really railroad her just to cover your own mistake. That's what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, make your offer.
So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything organic. Anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while.
Do you mean one of these?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly it. Now just head over to Cuddy's corpse and make it disappear. Well, really, make it turn into a small puddle. But that's neither here nor there.
All right, I could do that.
Thank Law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close.
Sorry, what tower?
To get here.
Shit, did I check this out already? Guess not. That must... okay.
Got eyes on some no good.
What the fuck?
You caught.
I'm gonna let them kill me so we can start over. No. save here.
Hope the sprats ain't returned. Somebody get that? Hey, so heard something. I wonder if I could take this. It'd be too hard to sell. Do I pull the red wire or... This goes on much longer. I'm just going to start pressing buttons. Lost. What a waste of time. Wish I could see some action soon.
Hmm.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us.
It's only behind you if you pay me and let Bardo go.
Of course. Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of anti-society. And this torrid affair has come close enough to doing both already. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of ledgers, Bardo is free. And here's the balance for yours. Which means we're done.
Only 500? There she is. Hey! Oh, now she doesn't want to talk to me. Hey, Bardo.
You did it!
Yeah.
You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage.
Not a problem. I'm glad I can help.
I wish I had bits for you, but I'm still in debt from this uniform, and meals, and the incarceration fee they charged me for being locked up. But I'm telling everyone what you did.
Is there anything in this cell I can use? Alright, skill points available. Probably should put some more into guns, but maybe next time around. Alright, haven't explored back here yet. Get some biomass. Oh shit! Forgot that. Didn't mean to steal. Oops. Oopsie daisies. Is there a bounty thing here in this place I could pay off? There is not. All right, let's go. Actually, you know what, Niles? Let's head back to the ship. Take a little break, right? Where's the ship? It's up here. Oh, it's up here. Oh, I need one more encryption key. All right. All right, well, we're back on the ship, and that's going to do it for part 6. I'm going to take a little break here. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for part 7.